All right. I know I haven't been here in over a month, but no, there's actually no but actually sometimes I just forget about my existence and what I want to do or what I am doing. So I'm back. I just need to get myself together a little bit. I think that I'm gonna do a few little things for a little mini self-care session. I think that I will do something for my hair, nails, skin, and for the inner workings of the body as well. So first, I'm going to start with drinking water. So, ow! My hair, I feel like it needs a lot right now. I need to make an appointment to cut it. This is what it looks like. It reaches like the small of my back, but like very little. At the bottom, I have a darker color because it used to be black. And then up here, it's coming up brown. And my hair is kind of like a light brown. So you can tell the difference between the top and the bottom of my head. And I really want to dye my hair, but right now is not the time. Right now, I'm just gonna do a hair mask or a hair treatment or something. So, hello, okay. For that, I'm going to use this Sacred Oil Ritual, and I'll put it in this bottle. So first what I'm gonna do is, maybe I'm gonna mix a little bit of this in there too. It's like a, I don't know what it is. I think that I'm just gonna add a little bit of this one and then this one too, which I think honestly kind of does the same thing. But I'm gonna go heat it up and then I'll be back. It's really long right now. So my mom, my mom has so much hair. And I have a lot of hair too. But there's a difference between having a lot of hair and thick hair. You know, like if I do that trend that it was like, oh, me acting like a Disney princess to see if my hair would be like a waterfall. Does mine do that? It doesn't. Because I just don't have hair like that. But my mom, she has the lips, which she gave to my sister. She has the hair, which she didn't give to me. Well, what she gave me is that I have a lot. What she didn't give me is that it's not thick. That's what she didn't give me. And that really just pissed me off. Let's think about my genes. I have thick calves. My mom's family doesn't really have calves. So my dad's genes beat her there. Which I'm like, okay, cool, because I have calves. So let's think, like if I was presented like when they were making my avatar, they were customizing my frame. They're like, okay, do you want thick hair or do you want thick calves? No, I would pick the thick hair. Oh my God. I would pick the thick hair because having thick calves, like you can still work out. Like thinking about it, I was like, having thick calves, like I'm chubby, I'm fat right now, and it's not like a new issue where I can't find boots that fit me because of my calves. I've had this issue since I was as small as can be. Since this frame didn't carry around so much fat, I literally couldn't really get into boots, which is really freaking annoying because I think boots are so freaking cute. And oh my God, you know what else I can't fit into? I cannot fit into those high top, like the really like at the knee Converse. Oh, I can't fit into those. So yeah, I would have rather taken the thick hair. If that was my options, I would have chosen the thick hair. It's just so like, when it's like, I could have had it, you know? I could have really had it. And I also could have had the gene of having a big fat butt. But I also wasn't granted that one. Which like, I don't have a flat butt, but like, what happened? What actually happened? And you know, sometimes I think about like, let me just get through this actually. Ow, ow, ow! I know that there's still a lot in here. Now I'm gonna blow dry my hair, which, do I have that in here? The hell is this about? I think that I like my ears inside rather than outside with this. Get in there! I'm gonna grab this. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait. Just give me a second. Oh my God. Okay, let me. Ooh, that was too much. Okay, let's try now. That's better. I am all done. I had to keep it on low because it literally just burns the hell out of my ears and I don't want that. I wanted to do like an extra mask, but I'm just honestly gonna let it be. I think I'm gonna put it up in a little clip and then I'll wash it out afterwards. I don't think that you're gonna be able to be like, oh, it looks so different, because it still has the oil in it and stuff, so it feels really nice though. I was just looking at ear tattoos and I would love an ear tattoo, but I saw how it looks after a while on some people. Ooh, like it just blows out. But if it's on your lobe, do you think it would be the same as your cartilage? Because a little star on the lobe, that would be so cute. I want one. I also want to stretch my ears out, but I was pierced when I was like 2 days old. Fresh out the hospital, I was pierced for real. So the way that my holes came out, this one is probably like a pinky space away from my head, and this one is underneath my pinky. See? I feel like it's just like a do it, you know, just do it. You want it, do it. But I'm such like a perfectionist with some things, not everything, that I'd be like, ooh, it's a little bit off. Like I'm already like, ooh, it's a little bit off, because I'll be putting earrings in it and it just looks off. So I'm not really down for it, but I do want it. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. So we got task number 1 out of the way. Thank you for doing that service to yourself, Sarai. Thank you. I think I'm gonna go through 2 face masks, but the first one that I'm gonna put on, I feel like I'm gonna put it on my face and maybe my armpits too. I'm using some aloe. Aloe does help with some stomach issues, and I think it helps with bloating and things like that. But for your skin, if you get sunburnt or you get like an actual burn, it helps with decreasing the look of any scarring and any like discoloration, and it helps heal. Basically, if you're buying this from the store or you have a plant of your own, you cut off a piece and you have to let it leak out. So my mom just has the bottom of this. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I'm gonna call it a leaf, but technically it is not the actual term for it, I think. But this is a piece of the aloe, like you know how it sprouts out like that. Well, this is cut from right here, so it's been leaking from down here. Because this, if you eat it straight up without letting it leak, it's gonna like itch. So it might even burn, because the stuff that it leaks out it's itchy. So if you eat it or you put it on your skin, it's gonna feel uncomfortable and itchy. So you have to let it leak. We usually leave it overnight, but yeah, you have to let it do that so then you can use it comfortably. I got a tiny piece because honestly, a little goes a long way. I've used to use this on acne too. I'm gonna just rub it like that. The layer of it is already gone. So you can do this with your finger. You just go in and scratch it and more comes out. So this one I think might be new because it's yellow. Huh. If it is, my mom barely cut it today. I thought it was from yesterday. I don't know how long you have to let it sit for. I honestly really don't know. Maybe just a few hours helps. And if it's been there for a few hours, then maybe it won't itch me. I'm gonna use it on my underarms. And that's done. And I just used a little piece. I actually brought this one too, so maybe I might apply that. It basically ends up drying and getting a little bit tight, and then you can just wash it off. That is the mask. Now, I need some Vaseline. So as you guys can see, my nails are horrid. This one is probably better than this one, but my cuticles are, I should have put some of that on my cuticles, TBH. I don't feel like doing my fingernails. I do feel like doing them, but I don't think I'm gonna do it today because I think it's gonna get way too late and I should go to sleep at a good time so that I can do what I need to do tomorrow. But I am going to tackle my toes. Now, I'm not gonna necessarily show feet. I'm probably just gonna take, actually I'm gonna take a picture of my toes right now. I'm gonna edit them into a toe, into a foot that's not mine, so that you can kind of see what's going on the nails. But I'm not gonna show you my actual feet. You're just gonna see me, the top of me. I'm gonna do my toenails. I'm using sandals a lot right now and I don't want them to look bad. And I've already had this polish on for a little bit too long, so I do need to get rid of it. I feel like I want to do polka dots. I'm leaning towards polka dots, but I also still want to do some lines. But I low-key just might do some pink polka dots. But I think on top of black polish. So I'm gonna show you guys what the idea is. I'll draw it out for you guys. I have my notepad and I have my Shuttle Art acrylic markers. I really like these. I like these more than the Posca markers. Posca. I don't know what kind of pink I'll use, but for now I'm gonna test this one. This is the 5 toes, okay? We're gonna start off with 3 toes like this, all pink base. I'm lying. That's not what I want to do. Oh, wait, no, actually, okay, let's do 2 variations, okay? On the top one, we have the first 3 from the toe down, pink. On this one, we have from the pinky, 2. These last 2 would just be all black like this, like that. That's the vibe, that's the idea. Kind of like a rim of pink would be really cute, but I'm not putting that much effort into my toes. Can you tell I'm getting lazy? Okay. All right. So this is base number 1, base number 2. Now, let's think of design. I think I want to be a little bit more simple. I have stripes right now, as you'll be able to see. Polka dots. That's polka dots, polka dots, polka dots. Like that. That's option number 1. How does that feel? Okay, so right now, oh, I need to stretch my hips out. Jesus Christ. Oh, I need to stretch my hips out. Okay, so I think that I might just want to switch it up and do the colorful color on my, like this. And then do the polka dots over top. I think I'm gonna do that, yeah. I'm all done in here. I'm gonna let this sit and I'm gonna get started on my nails. Okay, so now that I know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose my colors. For black, I think I'm just gonna use this Nail Reserve one. Maybe I'll use this one. I don't use this pink very often. I think I use Lady British for the most part. Ooh, this is like a hot pink. I'm gonna do this one. This one is Shy Blush by D&D. So I'm gonna use these 2 and that's all I need from over here. Let me see what I need from in here. I'm gonna use this base coat, and then for top coat, I think I'm just gonna use this eye gel for top coat. This Valentino dehydrator. To prep my nail, I think I'm just gonna use this Montage. Look at this. Okay. Oh my god, the lighting is awful, and I just got this. But, and I got so easily influenced at Costco to buy this. How am I? Oh, there. Let's do right here. That's okay enough, I guess. So I'm about to go in and file. That's my dog, and she's probably, if my sister wasn't in here, she would leave the room. I'm gonna use my Melody Susie drill. I guess you're not really supposed to like have an e-file to your nail, but I don't know how true that is. That's just something that I heard and didn't investigate further. Watch, my sister just left, so she might leave. But I'm gonna use this little medium bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and take off what I have on here. Oh, I forgot to put my mask on. I should honestly really have my dust catcher going, but whatever. Okay, so I have finished using this metal bit to take off the polish. See, she left. I just started talking, she left. Dude, she's evil. Okay, now I'm gonna take a picture of him so you can see what the process looks like. I still have a little bit of polish left, but I'm gonna take the rest of it with a fine sanding bit. I have filed off my polish and my toenails are ready to be prepped so that I can paint them. I don't have my light ready. Ugh. And now I'm gonna use my Valentino dehydrator. That is step number 1. I forgot to get my gloves. Step number 2 is to use a bonding primer. Today I'm using the Montage Nails bonding primer. I have the base of my toes done, and the one that I'm gonna take a picture of is the one with, she left again. Like, she's such a hater. My dog is such a hater. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of these and I'll show you guys where I'm at. So I have the 3 black nails and the 2 pink nails, and now I'm gonna move on to polka dots, and I'm gonna do that with the pink polish that I showed you guys and a dotting tool. And they came out really cute. I was kind of like about it, but they actually look really cute. And now I just have to repeat the same process on the other nails. I just have to top coat these. I think I'll top coat them twice, and then I'll move on to my other foot. I'll take a picture of it right now, and then when it's top coated, but I mean, they're gonna look like the same thing essentially. I feel like you can't really get the color on my phone, but they look really pretty. I'm about to just top coat them. Okay, so my toes are finally done. My toes look so cute. Jenny, come look at my toes. I would show them to you guys, but I just don't want to show my feet. And I'm so upset because I have these sandals that I got a really long time ago from Target. I don't really shop there anymore. But they hurt my foot and took like pieces of my skin off on 2 spots. And they scarred. I didn't take care of them. I just like kind of let them be, and they marked my feet. Jenny! Jenny! Come see my toes! Ugh, little sisters, man.
I like those.
New toes.
You're not gonna put dots on the pink ones?
No.
Oh. I like those. I want mine to look exactly.
You're not getting the same design that I'm doing because it's only for me. Anyway, the toes are done. I think that I might do one more mask, and yeah. And I'm so happy because what I need to do is actually clean this because I don't want this to be here. It is 9:21. You can't see anything, but I think that I'm glad that I did it because it's not. I need to go shower actually. My toes really needed something. I've been wanting to build a routine where I'm like consistently coming back and doing something for myself because I'm not really consistent with it. It's just kind of like, oh, it looks like I need it, so I'll do it. But I think I might write these out for like, maybe I might push it to the month. But I should honestly do at least like every 3 weeks. But they last a month, so I might just do that. I think that I might just do the clay mask, or maybe I might do my eyebrows, but I honestly don't think that there is much to do with my eyebrows because I'm kind of compulsive about them, and I will be consistently plucking them. Like, I consistently look at them and pluck them and stuff, so I don't think that they might need much work, but let me check it out. Okay, so oil still in my hair, my toes are done, my mask is still on, but maybe I want to do this Aztec mask, but that mask is so like messy. So as I suspected, my eyebrows don't need a lot of work, but I can do a little bit to them, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna like take whatever big hairs I can out of the way. I wish I had like an epilator for my eyebrows. It'd be much quicker. But maybe it's too rough, low-key. All right, so I'm gonna mix some of the mask up. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. Maybe I can do like a really light coat. This is what I'm doing. I'm rubbing it on my hand. No, that's not correct. Maybe I can just give myself a really thin layer of it so I don't have to wait that long for it to dry. Yeah, that sounds, that's not too bad. Okay, I'm just gonna let that dry for a little bit and I want to shower. I am all done. I feel good about my hair. I feel good about my toes. I feel good about my skin right now. So that was my little self-care Sunday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and I won't disappear as long as I did anymore. Bye.